Hey everybody, Dan here with Rock and Hunt. So today we're going to be going through some gem dirt. This is from California, Palo, California, and this is from the Ocean View Mine. Let me show you the bag here. This stuff right here is what we're going to be going through. Probably about 20 pounds of material maybe. So the main thing that we're going to be looking for is tourmaline. But there's also some other things going on in here. There can be a kunzite, morganite, aquamarine, score, whatever that is, lepidolite, I think I pronounced that okay, beryl, and quartz. But mostly it's going to be the tourmalines. So let's go ahead and start pouring this out into a pan, and let's see what we have. Okay, so here's our bag of stuff. Here's our pan. Let's get the bag of stuff into the pan and see what we can find. I've been actually sitting on this sack of rocks for about a few years now. That's been at least 3 years. I bought it and I just never got to it. So I figured, hey, I'm going to get to this and we'll make a video out of it. Alright, let's get pouring. Alright, that's a whole bunch of stuff. So right away I see maybe aquamarine, a lot of mica. Now this is all pigmatite. I think I'm pronouncing that right. This is pigmatite crush. So I'm not going to bother panning this out afterwards looking for gold, even though it's from California. I know they got gold out there. Just because I think that's all this is. This is just like crushed stuff. And there's a crystal right there. So we're going to start off by classifying this stuff and getting into some pans. And then when they're in pans, we'll look through it all. Start off with our 1/2 inch classifier, and I'll just go ahead and pour what's the rest of this in here first. Now I'm kind of wish I would have did this outside. We'll wait for the dust to settle a little bit. Okay, fortunately I only have these little classifiers now, but we'll just make use of them. Now this should be a 1/4 inch. Alright, so let's get picking through this stuff, see what we can find. Doing the small stuff to the big stuff. So that's what we ended up with for the smallest of the small. Not a whole lot. Probably not worth anything. But hey, it's worth it to check it out. Now let's go ahead and go on to the medium-sized stuff. Let's do this a little bit at a time and a pink something. Now about pink things in this bag of dirt, a little bigger piece of mica, is that, what is it here? I wrote it down. Tourmaline could be pink, kunzite can be pink, same with the morganite can be pink, same with the lepidolite. Could be pink or purple. I don't probably butchered the name of that. Something that's purple. We'll go through all this in better detail once I get all picked through. Right now I'm just trying to get this stuff separated from the garbage. Lot of mica, all that stuff you see there is mica. So you can get a bag, this stuff is, I bought this a long time ago, so I got it probably a lot cheaper, but you can get a bag of this for $100 from Ocean View Mine. Oh, look at that. That's probably most likely just a quartz crystal, but it's still cool. Now we're cooking. Here goes another one. pinkish purple stuff. Oh, there goes a piece of something. No idea what that is. Maybe it's aquamarine because they only talk about one other blue thing. Unless if it's beryl. I really don't know. Yeah, but that's a cheap piece of aqua there. Okay, this is a piece, I think, of watermelon tourmaline. See that? Now, it's not worth anything, but it's kind of cool to say that I found a piece of that. Alright, I think that covers that size. Let's go on to the biggest stuff and the best. Okay, which is my habit. I like to save the best for last, so let's go ahead and take a look at the big stuff. I'll just grab a few handfuls. I'll even grab the big rocks out here and check those out. Who knows if there's like something inside of one of those. Now let's wash off these things. See, like this has that pink stuff in it, so I'll hold on to that. Goes more of the pink stuff. A piece of most likely aquamarine. Now this has a lot of that purple stuff on it, so I'll keep it. This stuff has the purple stuff. I have to find out what's actually going on there. I think it's going to be a really soft rock. So I'm not sure about tumbling it. I don't know what kind of rock that is. So I'll discard it. This actually looks more like a garnet than anything. It's a piece of tourmaline in there that can get out. Piece of aqua. So far, if it keeps going like this, I would say that I'm satisfied with this product here. Seems to have a fair amount of bigger stuff in it, not just small itty bitty things. Goes that purple stuff again. slight bluish or greenish tint, so maybe aqua. Cheap piece of barrel, I think. Pinkish, bluish, purplish, more purple. These have got to be garnets. Now this is interesting. This is almost like a purplish tint to that, whatever it is. So in a moment here, we're going to be looking through this stuff in more detail. I'll try and figure out what some of the stuff is, but it's kind of difficult. The rocks itself are kind of on the cheaper end, so you know, it's hard to tell. Anyways, let's take a closer look. Alright, let's take a look at the results here. And again, this is from the Ocean View Mine in Paola, California. And so, a little start up here. And we ended up with some garnets. A few of them over there. And this would be a small pile of aquamarine. Low quality, but hey, they gave me some aqua. This stuff right here, and you notice it more if you get wet, it's a purplish color. Now this, I believe, is what's called lepidolite. We'll call it lepidolite, and we'll have the correct spelling up there for you too. There it is. Okay. Anyways. Got a couple of things that I think are sapphires. They are not red, although usually if you take a black light to rubies, they are red. And I don't know if sapphires are supposed to react to black light or not. So I'm not able to pick this up on camera, but this has kind of like a reddish glow to it. But the pieces are blue and green. So do sapphires, do they react to UV? Or is that just rubies? I don't think they could be rubies because they're the wrong color. Rubies you would think are red. These are blue and green. So anyways, got some quartz points. This is the best one, although I'm not sure if it's quartz. It has kind of a pinkish hue to it. So I don't know if it's something else or if it's just quartz that's stained a little pink, but it's like double terminated on either end, so you got this point, and those over there, so it's kind of cool. I have no idea what this is right here. This is a regular rock, and it has some black tourmaline in there. Then you got this red stuff, and it is just on the surface. So, who knows what that is. This, I believe, is a ruby. Looked shined pretty brightly under UV. Got a nice little pile of mica books. This stuff right here, and it could be a couple different things. It could be organite or kunzite. Or even maybe, you know, maybe even this piece right here might be pink tourmaline. But I tried looking up these different minerals online, and they all said the same thing. I think I mentioned it before in the video that, hey, this is pink, that's pink, the other one's pink, everything's pink. So it's kind of like, well, it's hard to tell one from the other. This is a piece of watermelon tourmaline. See the green in here, and it's surrounded by like a pink ring. And we got a couple of nice pieces of black tourmaline, mostly the stuff that's in matrix there. I guess the black tourmaline, they also call it a squirrel or something like that. Squirrel, is that how you pronounce that? Anyways, then got greenish piece there. In fact, that might be watermelon as well. And a broken off piece of watermelon there. So this is what we have, and I would say that it's a fair deal. You get quite a bit of stuff. Of course, the quality is going to be, you know, very, very poor, but at least they give you a good amount of stuff, a lot of stuff, and a good variety. So I give them a shot. I'll try and link the website in this video, or in the comment section of the video, I should say. So, anyways, I hope this finds you well. You guys and girls all have a great rest of your day, and hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.